Straining against a gale that threatens to pull you off your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up onto the ledge. Phew! Haylien trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been feigning death, lunges for Haylien and topples him onto the rocky ground. Oh, poor Haylien, he was so close as well. Restrained, Haylien lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They are close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. Oh. Okay, I don't have quite enough dexterity to choose this option. I think I have 14 dexterity. I can either fire at the attacker or allow Haylien to break free on his own. I'm going to try firing at him. What harm can it do? Your aim is true, and the hit jars Haylien loose. Yay! Lurching to his feet, Haylien clambers up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. Haylien is really unlucky. But, diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Haylien to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. Maybe he is kind of lucky then. That was very tense. There's a deep resonance to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, loosening connections, unsettling balances. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight. We're going to get stuck. We're going to get stuck in the ruins. Yes.
Was that?
Yes, it was.
A Bewick. Had to be.
Hayden's words come between wheezing gasps. Right, he still has his terrible injury.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. Can you walk?
She eyes the ragged slash across Hayden's belly. I wonder how long he's going to stay with us. Hayden's jaw tightens. He nods. Okay,
I'm
right, we
here.
have an extra person in the party now. What is that? A lower level of the ruins has been blocked off by fallen rubble.
At once.
So into the ruins we go. I'm just checking with whether I can look more closely at anything as we're going.
That should be far enough. But what now?
Hayden's chest rises and falls visibly with each breath.
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
Okay, so now we can pause to have a bit of a discussion. We can say what happened out there. Who attacked us? What about everyone else in our caravan? You don't seem too upset about all this. Or just, let's get going. I want to know who attacked us. Grandfathers. Those would be the hut dwellers Adama warned you about. Looked to be Fangs of Gallowayne, who are the twitchiest of the lot. They go to ruin looking for fights with colonists. Oh, they go ruin to ruin, sorry, looking for fights with colonists. Poor Adama. I think he half expected this once we lost the main road. Okay. We have another dialogue option now. The Grandfathers said we trespassed in the ruins, which they did, and we hadn't been in here, so that's interesting. Kalisha says, I don't believe that. Adama would never allow it. But as much as the Fangs are hotheads, Grandfathers don't attack without being provoked. Either way, they saw something and got the wrong idea. Or, she glances down at the passage beyond, or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. I agree. That is not something we need right now. Especially when one of us is very badly injured. I am still sick, in fact, so two of us are not really should not really be fighting. What about everyone else in our caravan? I'm pretty sure they're all dead, but let's ask. Kalicia's lips press together and her chin rumples. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. God grant them better luck in their next lives. Okay, I think we know what happened out there, and honestly I think she does seem kind of upset about it, so let's just get going. Haylien takes a step forward and his knee buckles, and before anyone can catch him he stumbles to the ground, his cheek striking the time-worn cobbles. On unsteady legs he claws his way up the wall and back to his feet, but his stance is shaky, like a sailor walking on land after a time at sea.
Could we maybe stay here and rest a few hours? I've lost some blood. It seems quiet off to the left. Might be a place to rest there.
Okay, so maybe he is going to heal. We have gained an item, camping supplies. I didn't realise we could camp in this place.
I hate to say this, but we can't afford to stay put. Those Glonfathans were riled about something. Could be we got company in here. Looters will be armed and ready to kill, and there's probably a lot of them. We can't be caught sleeping in their beds.
Please,
Okay.
I just need to lie down for a while. Then we can move as fast as you want.
Maybe you didn't hear me. We are gonna die in here if we don't get moving and get this place figured out before the looters come back. We've either got to find the exit or a damn good place to hide.
Okay, so I get to make the choice here. Either we've got to take the risk and let him rest. We need all three of us at full strength. Or Kalicia's right, we have to press on. We don't know what we're up against. That's a difficult choice. I feel like if we carry on with Haylien, he's probably going to die. That's probably going to be the outcome. Also, technically, we don't know there are looters in here. So, let's take the risk. Let's take the risk and rest with Haylien.
This will be the end of us. No offense, but there's people out there I'd much rather die for.
Okay, again, being kind of rude to us.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, he's much more grateful. I'm glad we chose that option. Okay. So he said go off to the left. It looked like there was somewhere to camp. We're just going to be attacked going this way. There's slime. Ooh, a chest. Ooh, a mace. One-handed, average speed, 12 to 18 crush damage. Might be quite good. 3 camping supplies and a hammer and chisel. Do we need this to camp? Useful for chipping away at hard surfaces, particularly ones that display structural weakness. Oh, maybe that's something we need to progress later. Anything else? What's in here? A shield. A shield and a torch. Oh, the torch is a club, a one-handed club. Average speed, 8, 12 crush damage. You can do burning the lash with that. What was the property for this one? DR reduction. Okay. I don't think I'm going to use the torch, but we'll take it anyway. Okay, let's just rest. Oh, that's pretty. Haylien stretches as he wakes, gingerly probing the gash across his stomach. The flesh has begun to knit together. Phew! He is healing.
By the gods, that's better. I think I'm ready to find a way out.
Great. He sits up quickly and looks around the chamber. She really did leave us. She won't get far unless... He crawls to his knees and begins rummaging through the equipment with mounting desperation. You have lost an item. Full water skin. Wow, okay. She abandoned us, and she stole the water. The only water. And I'm fairly sure my illness meant I was going to die without water. So that was not very nice. Okay, I guess that was a consequence of saving her.
Damn her. She took all our water.
He strikes the rough stone floor. Okay, if we hurry, maybe we can catch her. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's go. I hope she made it out of here, or with any luck, she'll meet the end she deserves on her own. But I am kind of mad at her, but there's nothing we can do about it now, so let's go.